Hello, welcome to Moms Take 5, episode 26. We are so excited. You're here again. Yes, we are. Today, we're going to be chatting about Halloween stuff, but it's going to be like cool questions, not like, oh, I like to decorate my door for Halloween. Which actually was really quite funny. But no, we're gonna laugh. We're gonna get maybe spooky and have a great time. So let's get some updates.
This is Ashley, Molly,
Kim.
and
Tara.
we are four best friends who by fate moved into the same cul-de-sac. We talk all things mom, wife, and woman. We are Moms Take 5.
All right. First, we want to let you all know if you are trying to get a hold of us, which I know you are, please go to our Instagram, Moms Take 5. That's probably the quickest way to DM us, message us, follow us, tell us what you want to hear, what you want to know. You can also email us at momstake5podcast@gmail.com. And we are also on YouTube at Moms Take 5. So hit us up, subscribe. We want y'all with us for a long time. And we've got some cool Q&A questions that you all asked us, and Kim's going to read them and give you some answers.
So we just have some comments. We've said multiple times that we'll touch on these, and we never do. So we have another cringe-worthy word from Shay, which is chunk or chunky. She says the only time that doesn't sound gross is chocolate chip chunk cookies.
Yep. Seems
Just
like
like-
the only right time to use it.
I think so.
I like them chunky. I like them big.
And I think another one was when people say pee-pee.
Yeah.
I say wee wee. Do you need
Yep.
to go wee? Oh, I just say wee. Do you need to go wee? One of my good friends is like, why do you say that? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to say, do you want to go pee?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to say, do you want to tinkle? So I just say, do you got to go wee?
You don't say, do you need to pee with your penis? I'll say that to Mark. You got to go pee with your penis?
I'm sure he loves that. He's like, no, I'm going to go with my finger. What else am I going to? Just kidding.
Speaking of PP, that's funny. So it's one of my grandmas. It's technically my step grandma. Her birthday today, so we called her to wish her happy birthday. And Rock in the background goes, "Happy birthday, poopy butt!" And she's like, "What is she today?" She's mid-80s. I can't remember how old. And she was laughing. She goes, "Happy birthday, PP." That's what she said. That was awesome.
Just went along with the potty
Yeah,
talk.
I'm like, all right, cool.
We also got, these are just a few comments, which we appreciate so much. It's so great to know that people are liking this hour.
Yeah.
This one said, I wish I lived in your neighborhood. You guys make me laugh so much and are so much fun to listen to. I can relate so much of what you are all talking about. That's from Jamie.
Oh, thank you, Jamie.
And Aaron sent us a couple topic suggestions, which I think we've touched on in the past. One was miscarriage and one was discipline. So I think we will add those maybe here throughout the next couple topics. But she did say, love your show and thought the postpartum episode is pretty brave of you all to tackle. I am actually going to have my husband listen, which I thought was great because we know, like we talked about on that episode, so many people go through it alone and your husbands don't know how to relate. So if you're having kiddos, jump on and listen to that have your husband listen to it so he can know you're not just crazy.
Yeah.
I love that. We already touched on it, but Jamie, I love that you said that because I felt so alone and I did not know who to turn to because no one had been through it that I knew like I was. Right. And I searched for blogs to like connect and just relate. So I love that. Thank you, Jamie. That's awesome.
And we also got a hello from Scotland,
Yes, we did.
which is awesome. Like people in Scotland are listening to our voices.
It's really cool.
Oh, that's amazing. You should send us a voice message
Yeah.
all the way from Scotland. How cool would that
That'd
be?
be
Would be
awesome.
awesome.
You can do that on
Anchor,
Anchor.
our Anchor page. So if you go to our YouTube page, we actually have all the links to all of our things, our Instagram, our and our Anchor page, our Apple, our Spotify, Overcast, all the things. But there's a link, like you can go to our Anchor page and there's a thing to leave a voicemail. It'd just be fun to hear voices. Sometimes we could even play them on here if we wanted. So
That'd be cool.
kind of cool.
Be really cool. Awesome. I love those. All right, let's hear it. How's life, ladies? How's life been this weekend?
Trying to think what we did. We had a little pizza party out front
Yeah.
last night. I mean, we're changing our recording schedule a little bit different. So instead of recording on Thursdays, we're now recording on Sundays.
Because
So
Ashley starts school.
I start school this week. It's gonna be crazy.
She's gonna do nails, baby.
Might be really tired all the time. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we recorded Thursday night, so a couple nights ago. So
And now
what
it's Sunday.
happened in those 3 days?
Yeah,
Not a lot. I know.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
We did have a random pizza party.
We did. It was awesome.
We were just all outside. It was dinner time. We're like, hey, there's a new pizza joint. Of course, we had to try it.
That's right.
And of course, we had to get Little Caesars for the kids because
Yeah.
they don't deserve the expensive pizza.
No, they don't.
Just kidding.
'Cause
They,
they
wouldn't
don't-
even eat
they
it,
don't
probably.
care.
No. No, they devoured the Little
Give me
Caesars.
my cheese pizza.
Yep, exactly.
Well, Freya's figured out because I took her to the drive-through through Little Caesars not too long ago. So now she's like, "Mom, let's go get cheese pizza." She didn't know it was like you can just drive through. Well, I guess she knows it can get delivered. That's not that exciting. But I feel like she's asked for
drive-through
it about
pizza,
5 times.
I mean, that's pretty sweet.
I love
It's
it.
true.
Yeah.
I do too. Mark and I did celebrate our 9th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Well, we didn't officially celebrate. We're going to, but it did happen. 9 years married.
Whoop,
We're getting up there. He actually surprised me with a super cute love note
Aw.
in the morning, and it like just warmed my heart because he's not really good at. He's got some winning romantic like things that he's done. He definitely does, but on a consistent basis, he's like that. And he's not that great at it. So it was really cute.
Matt went to the store and brought me back my favorite Twizzlers. So
Oh,
Score.
yeah, that's romance right
And
there.
it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
But really, it is.
it is. Yeah.
Like, yes, those
Sweet.
are my favorite.
Uh-huh.
They taste like cough medicine.
Candy.
Stop it.
I know they're not my favorite.
Is it those orange ones?
No.
With
No, the
the-
yellow and red ones.
Yellow and red.
They're like the lemonade, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know.
They're real good.
I like the normal
So
red ones.
gross.
Shut it, Kim.
Those are her favorite.
They're
Don't insult it.
delicious.
Sorry.
This means it's more for
If you guys need a good chocolate bar,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We just found them on Amazon too.
Seriously.
it is,
Moon
for
rocks.
those of you listening, Seattle chocolate. And it's Moon Rocks. It's milk chocolate, truffle bar. Oh, that says truffle, not toffee. That would have made a little more sense. But it has Pop Rocks in it.
It does.
It was good.
It's
So
delicious.
good.
It was real good.
That chocolate was amazing.
It's gone. We
Mhm.
devoured it.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no
real
more.
quick. And then we searched Amazon. She didn't get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
No.
But I was like, of course you got to search.
Yeah.
And it's on there.
Yep.
Yep, it is there. Lots of flavors.
Link in bio,
Oh,
swipe up.
great.
Yep.
Is that it?
I just don't feel like
I'm
there's a
trying
lot
to think.
happening.
I know.
It's hard in when you record this quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
Yeah.
There's not a
Besides
lot
our
of
pizza
updates.
party.
Sorry.
When we were sitting outside, I thought it was hilarious. John was like, I'm so happy right now.
He was. He was
What?
ecstatic.
He was so excited about everyone being outside. It wasn't super cold.
Oh,
You just said
Well,
how
I
happy he
talked
was.
earlier too because the other day Matt was outside and John pulled up, and the first thing he did when he pulled up was stop to talk to Matt, and they were just like chatting in their cars, and I was just like, I love this. I
Yeah.
love us. Like, how are our husbands like
Yep.
good friends too? It
Yeah.
just made me so happy. So I was telling John, and he was like, I just love us. He's like, well, I love us all the time. I was like, well, I know, but there's those moments that you're just like, dang, this is cool.
for sure.
I was going to go in to change the laundry. He's like, can't you just sit down? It's a beautiful afternoon. Let's just hang with our neighbors. And I was like, okay.
I know.
I got in trouble.
We
We're not
were-
just chilling out.
We were cleaning, and I
Yes.
went and threw away some garbage, and I was like, Matt, they're doing an outside hang without us. He's like, let's clean real fast.
Oh, he did.
yeah.
That's
He's like,
cute.
so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be done, and you should be done too. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
good. See?
What happened to your car, Molly?
Yeah.
car?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something happened
After
to your car?
soccer.
The Kool-Aid.
Yesterday morning.
Oh, what?
I forgot. Okay. So, little backstory. Number one, I don't cuss that much. and I'd never cuss in front of my kids. So, little giggle. My kid had a soccer game. He had one of those dang Kool-Aid
Squeezy things,
squeezy
right?
things, yes,
Hate
which my
those.
parents never let us have because they stain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know this.
So he was not listening, and my husband was like, hey, on our way to the gas station, we can get a treat. And anyway, he kept not listening over and over and over again. And so my husband's like, dude, like, you don't get it anymore. And he's like, I deserve one. And he chucks his Kool-Aid squeezy thing, gets it all over the top of the roof. So we're all just, like, I'm just sitting there fuming.
Hold on,
Matt's
you
like,
chucked it
inside.
in the van.
in the van. It's all on the top of our van, blue.
Oh.
So he's trying to clean it up. He's like, I'm sorry. Anyway, he sits down. You know, tensions are high. And then my daughter was like, can I have a drink of that? And I was like, no. And she grabs it and drinks it. And I was like, I yell out the window to Matt. I was like, don't get her a drink either. Like, we are just
No one's listening.
Yeah, the tension's high. And Lucy hasn't done anything. She's back there. She's like, what? I was like, okay, you can get Lucy one. But anyway, he's sitting there trying to explain himself. He's like, Mom, it was an accident. I was drinking it and it just kind of like flew. I was like, stop making shit up and tell the truth. I was like, that's making me even more mad that you're lying right now. And I was like, it like took me back. And somehow it didn't even faze them.
Yeah.
It's like I always say stuff like that. I was like, I never say stuff like that. So I was just like, you know, like I was most like, did I say that? I did.
Yeah.
If I did get any reaction out of it, I was like, that wasn't effective.
They're like, whatever. That's awesome.
It is so frustrating though when they act that way that they deserve
Oh.
something.
Yeah.
And it's like, excuse me.
It's like, I just played a soccer game and I deserve a treat.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you just had a Twinkie and your
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
all
thing.
over the car.
Right.
And then you just chucked part of it
Yeah.
Ooh, in the car.
in the car.
I would have lost it.
Okay, I had a moment in the truck. We went to get food because I prefer to buy food rather than buy it and cook it. These days, that's what I do. But we all rode in Mark's truck, and as soon as we got to the food place, it was Zupa's, which they're not open on Sundays. We forgot that, but we sat in the truck for a minute, and I was like, oh, let's just sit here for just a second. And the whole time, Freya's like, kicking the seat, Mom, I'm hungry. I'm so mad right now. And I was like, oh, so help me. I was like, let me tell you something right now. And she goes like this, you know, like where they like look
Yeah.
at you with the big eyes and they're like, I'm like, if you act like that ever again, we will go straight.
They could just really get under your skin
I
sometimes.
was like, you know, when you just stop for literally 30 seconds,
Yeah.
Mark and I are like, let's just sit here for just a minute.
trying to like plan your next move.
Yes. Yes. And
Yep.
she immediately, I was like, I swear.
Take them out.
Yep.
It's fun.
Kids.
I
It's
tried
fun
to. I
parenting.
guess I tried to phase that out of my memory already.
Yes, you can think
Yeah,
of what you were
that's-
talking
I
about.
thought you were talking about when I ran over the soccer ball. I thought I killed a child in our neighborhood.
That is so scary.
That is like my worst fear.
Yeah, my heart stopped.
I meant to tell you about that a dozen times.
The ball that was under
Yeah. Because I had a feeling you were going to run over it.
there. I sure did.
Yep.
Whose head did I just run
Yeah, I called
over?
Matt immediately. Well, like I rolled. You know how you try and look in your. So I went really slow, trying to see what I just hit, and there was a soccer ball. I called Matt. I was like, I just hit a soccer ball. He's like, did you pop it? I was like, no. Thought I got somebody though.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, very scary. Well, speaking of scary.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Uh,
I was trying to think of like the Twilight sound or
What'd
something.
you do?
I was trying to think of like a Halloween sound or
Oh.
like. That's
Oh,
Jaws.
that's Batman.
Batman.
I started thinking of like the Mario song that plays in
Dun,
like the
dun,
castle.
dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun, dun,
we are
dun, dun,
failing.
dun.
Okay,
Yeah, we are.
I immediately thought of Michael Myers, like the classic Halloween
Yeah,
song.
no, that makes sense.
That's scary.
Well,
Yeah.
sing it for us because I
Yeah.
can't think of it.
It goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You instantly thought of that. Huh,
That's
Tara?
the first sound I thought of. It goes.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
See? That's kind of scary.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, Mario freaks. Let's keep it.
There we go. That's a good one. Oh,
One
I was
eyed,
just
one
gonna-
more fly.
Oh my!
That's a Halloween song, guys.
It is. You're
It
right.
is. It's on the kids' Halloween.
It is. I loved it.
To me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater.
What is
See,
the Michael
well,
theme though?
She instantly thought of it.
Shit. I did. I literally
Instantly.
did. I just don't know what it sounds like.
That's not helpful.
On that note, did you guys ever watch scary movies as a kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What is like one that still scares you today?
All of them.
Candyman. I watched it
Oh,
when
that was
I was
terrible.
like
Siri,
Uh-oh.
listen.
How many times have you went? 3 times, right?
I'm not in a
Careful.
mirror.
Yeah.
I was probably like 10, maybe. And we watched it on a family vacation. And like now I'm thinking, I'm like, why did you guys let me watch that?
Ooh.
It is not a good kid show.
No, it's freaky.
We watched Candyman and It on the same trip. I
That's
probably
terrible.
didn't sleep for months.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so which one do you think is scarier of
I
those
thought-
two?
Candyman was creepier.
Did you watch the sequel, It?
The newer,
newer
one.
one?
The newer
No.
one? Me neither.
That's the newer one. I think is the only one I've seen.
I used to like scary movies. I would always watch the Friday the 13th. I actually own all of them. I own the box set.
Oh,
But
girl.
now I feel like I can't watch them. I get too creeped out.
I loved scary movies too. Growing up, young adult, I would watch horror all the time. But now, if it's like zombie or vampire, no problem.
Yeah,
can
I love
totally do-
vampire.
yes, like those. But the other creepy stuff, it gets too in my head.
Cody and I watched 4 episodes of the Dahmer series, and we were like, and we're done.
Oh,
Because it does it just like,
how many episodes are there?
I don't know,
5.
Oh.
Just
5,
kidding.
5 or almost
4,
7.
actually.
4.
We
Actually-
finished it, but it was not great.
But even after, and he really likes like paranormal movies,
Oh.
which I just find extremely stupid. But the like more realistic ones, they get in my head. But even after that last episode, he was like, I think I'm done.
oh, I can't. I haven't even started it
I
because
probably
it
would.
just
Yeah, I'm not.
the whole, especially since I know it's true and
Mhm.
I've seen the TikToks, which some of them are funny, but I feel bad for laughing because I'm like that was like
this is not a great
true scary stuff.
not a great trend.
Yeah, like I'm like you don't want to glorify him.
Yeah. Seems like there are people that are.
All right.
I haven't watched any of it, but I also saw wasn't there a movie Bloody Mary too? Wasn't there a Bloody Mary movie as well as a Candyman? I know I
think
saw
so.
I saw
There was.
Candyman for sure because he was the one with the hook, right?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
And then I saw a lot of the Freddy Krueger. That's Friday
Mhm.
Yep.
13th, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So a few of those, which scared the crap out of me. Actually, in high school, I went and saw The Grudge with friends, and I slept on my parents' floor. I cannot
That
handle.
noise.
Well, but here's the thing: I slept all the way in the
Yeah.
basement by myself. Yeah,
I never saw any
There it
of
is.
those.
or the ring, when she climbs through the TV
Oh.
and
with
stuff.
their hair.
Oh my gosh, yeah, all backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't.
It's real
I don't
creepy.
like scary movies. We went and saw Paranormal Activity. John, myself, and one of his friends, and I sat there with a hood, like the hood over my face the whole time, and then I was freaked out for months. Stuff would creep into my brain about it. I'm like, no. Ugh. I hate that stuff so much.
How about you, Molly?
Oh, so E.T. scared me. So that kind of gives you a general. Yeah. Yeah, that creeped me out.
Yeah.
So
Because you
Actually
didn't
a great
even
movie.
watch what's the kid one with the kids?
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Did-
Well,
I
not
didn't watch the
newest
last
season.
one. Yep.
Okay.
I didn't watch the last
it's pretty
one.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
So, no, have you never seen the?
I've seen The Ring.
Okay.
Me and my friend in high school snuck into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not
I've
sure
seen.
why we
Oh.
did
Gosh,
that.
those are terrible
Oh
too.
yeah.
And then for some reason we watched, I think Matt talked me into The Haunting on Hill House.
Oh.
It was a Netflix show. It was terrifying.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Like this the whole
Yep.
time.
That's what I do. And I have to get around and pace. Like I pace around. I'm like, don't pause it. I'll be back in a minute. I just gotta walk around for a second. I can't handle it.
I saw them all. I had young parents. My mom was 17 when she had me. My dad was 22. So they were like kids raising a kid. That was probably part of it. But I mean, oh man, Hellraiser, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, like all of them. And
No.
but my dad said my first haunted house that they took all of, like me and my cousins to, I tried to hug Hellraiser at the haunted house.
You're like,
You
my
know, like the
hero.
Pin,
Like, you're my
literally,
friend.
Like, went like this to hug him. I'm like, well, he was kind of a badass, I guess.
There you go.
There you go. Well, so,
Scary.
but now I can watch Stranger Things. I can do that.
Yeah, I did
but
that. That took me a minute.
the
I
other
used to
stuff,
watch
no.
what was
American
that?
Horror Story.
No,
no, I
the
didn't. Did
I
you do
watched a
that?
few seasons.
it was like
of that.
based on real
Really?
life. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. It had a really nerdy guy and then a really nerdy girl, blonde.
Was it a series or a movie?
Yes, and it was about like serial killers.
Nope.
They would try and find them.
Ugh.
No.
Was it based on like real, like
I
reality?
thought so you guys would know.
Fear Factor.
Nope. I'm now gonna think of it the whole time, and I'm not gonna be able to.
It's hard not to be able to look on your phone.
I know.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
How much we rely on it.
I'll keep thinking.
So, does anybody still like scary movies? I think we already know the answer to that.
I do
No.
not.
Me neither. I don't watch them. Do you guys like scary movies? Do y'all still watch them? I'm always curious because I feel like a lot of parents don't. You know what I mean? Like by the
Mhm.
time we're older and have kids,
Yeah.
or even maybe living alone.
That's when because I feel like watching during the movie, I'm fine. But like, if I'm ever home by myself or like later that night, I'm like, what the hell was that noise?
Yep.
Or
Mhm.
like if my closet door gets left open, I'm like, oh, someone's in there. They're
Yep.
gonna come out and kill me.
Yeah. That's legit how I feel. Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, I think the last scary movie I saw was The Exorcism of Emily Rose, like, but the newer one, and it was in
Cody
theaters.
said that was scary.
That was so scary. And I think I was with my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, I don't want to see that. That looks so freaky. It's like, oh, it'll be fine. And I came home to my parents' house, and my bedroom was in the basement. And same thing, I slept upstairs on the couch. I was like, oh, I'm so scared. And I was a young adult. I think I was like 21. I hadn't moved out yet. And I was wrapped in a blanket, and my stepdad like woke up and he was walking around. He's like, what are you doing? And he scared the crap out of me. I was like, I heard something downstairs. He was like, what? He's like, what did you hear? I'm all, I heard like this loud drop. And he goes, I just used the bathroom when I dropped the toilet lid down. And I was like, okay, well, I'm staying here anyways. Like, I was so freaked out.
There's
Yep.
like a different level of fear, I think, too, when you have kids.
Yes.
Because I always think like, how would I get my kids out? How would I get to them the fastest?
Yep.
Yep.
Would we go out the front door, the back door? Like,
A window.
so you have, I think, a new level of like fear and that you have to protect someone.
Yep.
It's not just yourself.
No, you're right. My dad would always be like, you just, Freddy Krueger comes in. Oh, dude, time out. Can you hold on? Because I'm like, I really enjoying this meal right now. Can you just come back later? Cool. Got this. Okay. So along that really quick, we'll wrap up our scary movie, guys. If you had to choose who's scarier, Jason or Freddy?
I can't even think who Freddy is.
Freddy
Claw,
Krueger.
guys. Freddy Krueger.
And he has like the
Yes.
red and gray, like the sweater, red and gray striped
And
sweater.
then he wears a hat.
and he was burned.
Yeah.
Who's Jason? Chainsaw?
Chainsaw. Yeah.
He wears the Jason mask, the white one.
Yeah.
I'd say chainsaw.
Well, Michael also wears a mask, right?
He does. But he's got, Michael's has hair.
Yeah.
Oh, see, those two I get confused.
I would say Jason.
Jason.
The chainsaws are creepy.
yeah,
that
I
noise.
hate the sound. Maybe it's because I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh,
That
yeah.
movie's creepy.
That movie's way creepy.
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking Freddy because he comes in your dreams. You know what I mean?
Did you see the one where he's in the waterbed?
Ew.
Yes. And doesn't he stick his
Yes.
things up through the... Yes.
I mean, I probably saw that show like 20 years ago and it still is in my brain.
in great.
Like his claws come up through the
Yes.
water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why do you guys do this to yourselves?
I would never own a
And not
waterbed for
now.
that reason.
I haven't seen a legit scary movie for
Did your parents have waterbeds?
literally 21.
My mom did.
My mom did.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, when we lived in California for like the longest
Isn't
time.
that weird that was like a thing, a
It seems
bed
Yes.
of water?
It
Yeah.
seems like it would be so uncomfortable. It's like an
Way
air mattress.
uncomfortable.
Anytime they move, you move too.
Yeah.
I
Seems
hate
like it would
that.
be terrible for your back.
Yeah.
I would think so too.
I remember
they
it had
were-
a heater though.
Yeah.
So like it would be warm.
Oh, that sounds even worse.
Right?
Wow.
Which is nice when you're like cold and you snuggle in, but to sleep in the whole night,
Oh,
I'd be
I
like,
would be
get me out of
so
this.
sweaty.
Ooh,
Right.
me too.
Sliding around that waterbed.
A lot of motion in the ocean on that
Moist.
waterbed.
He's moist.
Yeah, you'd be very Okay, Michael Myers or Pennywise?
Oh, is Pennywise? it?
Pennywise.
Pennywise is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. It was scary. Okay. Jason or Pennywise?
Still Jason, that chainsaw.
And how they move slow. They're always like slow, but right behind you.
Right.
Yeah.
And the chainsaw turns on.
Mhm.
Is Freddy Krueger with a Y? Freddy? F-R-E-D-D-Y?
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to
Yep.
ask the people when we post our
Ask the
episode
people.
Instagram
Ask
for
the
episode
people.
26
I like that.
the next week.
Okay, as a kid, were you afraid of the dark? I think we've talked about
I'm
this
still
a little
afraid
bit.
of
I
the dark.
still am.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay, that was going to be me too. Me too.
I always have, I have little lights throughout my entire house because I just imagine something just creepy in the dark, lurking.
I always have like a chain of lights I turn on.
Oh,
Like if
me
I'm going to the
too.
kitchen from
Yeah.
my room, I turn on the main one,
Yeah.
then the kitchen one, and then the kitchen one goes off the main one.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a trail of
Yeah.
lights.
That's me too.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're never in the dark. It's like,
Mhm.
Yep.
Tick, 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 like that one on, that one on. Yep.
And I have to close the closet door at night because it just looks like somebody could just be
Mhm.
standing there, and it creeps me out. Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares, Tara.
I should probably say this is a trigger
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Is there any memory you have where you were like totally creeped out and it ended up being obviously nothing?
Yeah, this is this is really weird. But when I was around like 8 to 10, I swear I saw like shadows that looked like people. I'm not even kidding. Like I would freak myself out like in a hallway. I remember this one specifically. It literally looked like, you know, those cowboy silhouettes that you see on houses where they've got one leg up, but you see like their hat. Like it
Oh,
seriously
yes.
looked like somebody standing there. And like it, but like in a detective coat, you know, where the collars popped up around, and I was like, and it like freaked me out.
That's very specific.
I
That
know
is.
because that's what I saw. I don't know. And then I also remember being in a different house, and I had come home from school, and my parents were both at work. I would be home alone, and I remember like seriously running out of the house because I just they just seemed everywhere. It was so freaky, guys.
Oh my. Okay,
I know.
but there's no funny ending. Like it
No,
didn't-
I just
Okay.
I think that it was probably all just imagined. Like I just freaked myself out. I don't know that it at the time it felt very real. It could just be stupid.
Cowboy didn't say howdy, Ashley.
No.
As a detective,
Yeah, the cowboy detective.
maybe
Okay,
you
that's
maybe you have the
creepy.
gift.
I know.
Yeah,
So if there's
maybe
any
you do.
mediums out there that want to help
You know
me,
what?
Long
Just-
Island.
Long
My friend,
Island
yeah.
medium Teresa, yes.
Yeah.
If you're out there, if you happen, just so happen to hear this and want to
She's
help
my
me,
friend. We're buddies.
Yeah.
It's the only one I talk to.
okay.
Maybe it was Mike and Sully. You know, Monsters Inc.
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't like in my
Yes.
closet. It was like anywhere. It was really weird, guys. I know. Anyway, like I said, it's probably nothing.
Mine's not that scary.
Sorry.
That was really dark, but this is a dark topic, so
Got a little glimpse
Good job.
inside my brain.
right.
It's real dark.
Your eyes started to twitch there. I think I've told you guys this. It was when Mark used to work later nights, and so he wouldn't get home till like
Oh.
the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and I'd have the hardest time falling asleep, you know, because he's not home, and but of course I'd lock all the doors. Me and the kids would be in bed, but I couldn't like fall into that deep sleep, and I'd kept just like looking at the door, like checking my bedroom door, like is he home? Is he home? Is he home? You know, like oh he's not home yet. And I remember I turned, looked, like the door was still shut, and I was like cool. And then I rolled back over, and then there was a man at the corner of my end of my bed, and I was like, oh shit! And it was him. It was Mark.
Oh.
He was home. He was so quiet that he slipped through
Ew.
just while I was asleep for probably 5 minutes because I kept checking the door. And he's like, babe, it's just me. I'm like, you scared the pits out of me.
I've done that lots of times where John will come to bed later and I'll be like, I kind of try to keep an eye open because I know it's just going to scare me when he comes in. And then I will have fallen asleep, but I hear like the tiniest noise. And then it's like him just coming in and I'm like, ah, he's like, sorry, because he just knows.
I know.
That sucks.
You guys have any?
I used to have these reoccurring dreams.
Ugh.
And they weren't even that scary, but as a kid, they were terrifying. And I still to this day do not understand one. All I remember is hiding behind a chair, and there was a dude in a briefcase, I don't know if he's like a tax collector and he was like coming to get my parents or something. And I'd have to hide behind a chair, and it would always wake up right before he like peeked around to find me.
Oh.
Damn taxes.
Right?
A guy with a briefcase.
Yeah, guy with the briefcase, trench coat. I don't know what he was.
Trench coat, guys. Those are
And
scary.
there was another one
Those are.
where I'd be driving with my dad. He'd be driving and then just disappear on like a busy street. And I would have to get in the car and figure out how to drive. And I mean, I was like 6 or 7. Weird thing is, though, my brother had that same exact reoccurring dream.
Really?
Just a different car, because my dad had a different car at that time.
Oh
Crazy.
my.
That's weird.
That
So
is
if we have a
really
dream
tricky.
interpreter here,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
please tell me what
We'd-
that means.
We'd love to have you on
Absolutely.
here.
Because
Hey.
he's like 13 years older than me.
Really?
Yeah. It's my
And
oldest
wow.
sibling. We were talking about one time. He's like, I had the same reoccurring dream.
And it was just with your dad.
Yep. It was my dad. He had like a orange GMC truck when my brother's dreams happened. And then he had, what did we call it? It was just some brown car that he drove to work. And that was what it was when I had the dream.
That's crazy.
I had a lot of bad dreams as a kid too.
Yeah.
Then I wonder, I feel like my kids do too. Maybe they're like genetic.
Right?
We should look that up.
Yeah.
I had a dream that my mom would get sucked under the couch.
That's
Yeah.
creepy.
That is creepy.
That's really
Yeah.
creepy.
Our last,
That's terrible.
yeah.
My kid's therapist told me that night terrors, when kids have night terrors, those are kind of brought on from parents that sleepwalk.
Oh.
He said so him and his wife sleptwalked, and now his kids have night terrors. I don't think it
Oh.
always correlates, but he said there's a high correlation.
My
with
sister used to sleepwalk. Does that count? I never sleepwalked.
No.
Has
I
to be
guess
your
my
bad.
kids don't have night terrors. They just have bad dreams.
Yeah, they sound terrible.
They
Yeah, I've heard they're awful.
Rock got night terrors for a while, and it is terrifying because I remember. I'm trying to remember his first one. He was little. He was probably like 6 months old, and he just started screaming. And I was like, whoa, whoa. And Mark and I were like, oh my gosh. I was like, buddy, it's okay. But he wasn't awake. You know, like I was like trying to calm him, and you could see it in his eyes where it's like they weren't
There.
there. And I was like looking at Mark, like, what is going on? And I asked the doctor about him.
They can start that young?
I
Oh,
guess.
that seems-
I remember
man.
maybe it was a little older than 6 months, but I don't think he was a year yet. Was he? Maybe it was a year and a half. Anyways, and then he had like, luckily it hasn't been consistent, but he's probably had a handful. Like he had one like 6 or so months ago where he sat up in bed, and it creeped me out. Like when you walk in the room and I was just checking on him, and he's literally sitting up. I'm like, buddy, you okay? You awake? And I go around and same thing. He wasn't really screaming, but he was crying, but he wasn't awake. I was like, oh,
Sad.
I know.
I've had dreams that I've like gotten up, like they seemed so real. But as I was sleeping, I like got up and walked into the other room, and then finally realized like, wait, this
You're
isn't
still
real.
sleeping?
And then I would go back. Like when we were in one of our apartments, I had multiple of them. I had a dream that there was a massive spider, like Harry Potter style spider dropping down on me, and I like
Oh.
freaked out. I had another one where there was a
Oh.
huge snake like coming through the wall, and I like freaked out. And John, I'll have like really bad dreams too, where I'm like hyperventilating in my sleep, and John is like always really good to kind of wake me up. He's like, it's okay.
Right.
But then I had another one. There was like hot air balloons dropping down or something. It was really weird. But I got up and ran to the other room where John was gaming, and then I kind of woke up and he's like, is everything okay? And I was like, and I kind of just giggled and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Went back to bed.
Oh my word. Dreams are so
They're so
such
weird.
a trip. I used to have a dream about Michael Myers chasing me
Ew.
all the time.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Like why I don't even know who that is, you know?
Ew.
No, but all the time, and in my dreams, it was just like the scary movies where no
Yeah.
matter how far I got from him, homeboy was right there every time.
Yeah.
And then I'd like fly. I'd be able to fly.
Ooh.
But then all of a sudden he'd like rope me in.
Oh.
Jeez.
But he never caught me in my dreams. That's what's so weird. It's like he would always get really close,
Yeah.
but never caught me.
Yeah. You guys all have to walk home tonight.
Did he let go of the rope or what?
I don't know.
Jeez,
I
Michael.
like broke free at the
You're
end.
roping her. Just keep it on and reel her in.
Can't get me.
Duh.
Oh my gosh.
Do you guys ever have those dreams, those recurring ones that you had when you were younger?
No.
I do
Me
have
neither.
some where I forget my locker combination, or that I'm way behind in math class, and I had seriously go back as an adult, and I've got just like so much, like weeks of homework to catch up on.
Like
It's
back in
awful.
high school.
Yeah.
I've had those too.
Yeah, it's
I've
terrible.
heard a dream. There's a radio station where they used to have a dream lady on it. She's talked about that because that's like a common one
Yeah.
among a lot of people where
Yeah.
they're back in high school and they're forgetting their homework or forget their combination. We need a dream pro.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
If I take melatonin, I have super bad dreams.
Really?
Really?
Oh, you've
Like
said
I'll
that.
cry. Like I'll like in my, and Cody will like wake me up. He'll be like, wake up, wake up.
Oh. So
I usually
you don't
don't
take
remember
melatonin?
them super well.
You said your boys have really bad dreams on them too, didn't you?
Nick does.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
sad.
And I've heard that it's pretty common. It's like, I don't know the number, but a lot of people have bad dreams on.
Huh.
When they take it.
5,625
Wow, that's really good.
per
Good job.
week.
Wait. My God.
Yeah.
the amount of dreams.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, the amount of people
The
that
amount of
have those dreams.
Oh.
She just said she didn't know numbers. I just
Smart ass.
Yeah.
just filling her in.
None of us are smart
Nailed
asses
it.
here.
Nailed it. Cool. Best trick or treat story.
Oh gosh. I remember I think I said this one time. My mom dressed me up as a cardboard present.
Oh yes.
And my arms were out like
Oh,
this.
yes.
And anytime I trick or treat, I'd be like, trick or treat. And I'd have to go all the way around like
turn your
this.
whole body.
Yep. And then my one arm would get really tired and I'd have to have whoever was with me
Switch hands.
switch
right?
my bag
Oh.
to the other hand. It's pretty awesome.
Did your arms hurt by the end of the
Yeah.
night?
Yeah.
They had to.
I don't feel like I have any great trick or treat stories.
It never happened to me, but do you remember when people, like older kids, used to cut littler kids' bags?
So
Or
their
it,
candy would
it
all-
happened to my brother.
Oh, what
No
a-holes.
way. So all their
Rude.
candy would fall
Uh-huh.
out.
So that like, and we'd always take pillowcases.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we didn't have fancy bags or like
Right.
buckets, so we'd just get a pillowcase. But then older kids would like run by and like cut their pillowcase, and then all their candy goes all over.
Oh,
It's rude.
It is
bullies.
rude.
It's not cool.
No.
We had a really cool house. It was actually, she was my friend, where her dad would go all out on Halloween, like just decorate it like a haunted house, have the smoke machine going, have, fake dressed up scary things and then real people dressed up. So you literally felt like you were walking through a haunted house to get to the door. And I remember, I think he was dressed up as Michael Myers and everybody was like, oh, that's fake. Like they kept like poking it. That's fake. That's fake. And then all of a sudden he stood up. Oh,
That's why you had bad dreams.
I know. I was
See-
like, "Ah."
I would love to do something like that, but I would feel so terrible if I scared like little kids.
Little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they'd have to be teenagers,
Yeah,
that
for
can really
sure.
handle it. If you send them off crying, I'd feel a little bit bad too.
Oh, yeah. I don't think many little kids went up to the door. You know what I mean? Because it was like
Too spooky.
really spooky to even just walk through.
Yeah.
We had
It
a
was always
lady
really
in our
exciting.
neighborhood that I don't know how she did it, but she would cut out, there was a hole in the table and her head would come through it. And you'd have to walk up and the bowl of candy would be right in front of her head. And I remember being like, I was like, I don't want the candy.
I don't want that.
I don't want the candy. And like, she'd never like really scare you, but she'd like open her eyes or something. And you're like,
Oh.
ah,
Yeah, no, that's kind of freaky.
That is kind of
But it
I
was-
see Tara doing that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I would never.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I was
never.
really little when she did that. And like, I remember it. I'm sure made good memories.
Yeah, it's probably me like going to the door with a zombie mask. My mom's like, they're little kids, stop. But that was when I was a teenager,
like it.
It's classic. Favorite, most memorable costume either you have worn or maybe someone you saw at a party that you loved.
I have never had very cool. One time we went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Did you guys ever go to that?
Is it at Deseret Star?
No, it's usually like in some kind of dirty theater.
Okay.
No. But I put my hair in tiny little perm rods when it was wet and then let it dry. And my hair was long at the time, like probably past my shoulders. And it curled up so tight and big. It was awesome. Everyone thought I was wearing a wig. People would pull it. They're like, no, that's not your hair. That's
You're like,
probably the
"No,
only
that's
cool
definitely my hair."
type of
Like,
costume I ever did.
That's cool. You said curlers? You did it
Like
with
perm rods. Because I had perm rods
Oh,
from beauty school.
yes.
So I wrapped them in all these tiny little perm rods.
You should do it. Do it this year.
I should.
Let's see it. Anyone?
I can't think of. All I can think of now is the present.
The present box.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever anything. My mom said they that she made me a ghost when I was like really little. She's like, you made like a really freaky ghost.
Really?
Yeah, she like whited out my entire face, and then just around my eyes was black.
Yeah.
And then I was in a sheet, but she was like, your eyes were so blue, and then like it was just creepy. But I haven't really
yeah,
had
I
any
could see
good
that.
costumes as an adult.
I was never the like sexy
No.
dress. I went to the Howl at Utah State, and I had one of those like long john red pajamas that has the flap for the butt,
Yep.
and a cowboy hat, and a bandana, and steel-toed boots.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "What are you?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Something.
I'm just
dressed up.
I'm just dressed up. Looks
That's what
real
I
good
am.
though.
Yep.
I bet people wear the littlest outfits.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
for
were
sure.
tiny. That was an adventure.
I did that a few times.
No.
Yeah, I know. But as I got older is when I like really tapped into my humor side because that's what I preferred. I think I've told you guys that my girlfriend and I dressed up as Wayne's World,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
That
And
looks pretty good.
it was when Mark and I were just texting and he's like, send me a pic. And I'm like, you sure you're gonna really like me after this? 'Cause
I loved your Avatar costumes.
Yeah, those were really cool too.
those were super cool.
I've always wanted to dress up as Celine from Underworld. You should do it. You
Kim.
can pull it off.
I did it one year.
Yeah, of course you did.
No shit.
I believe
should
it.
I should dig up the pictures.
Vampires.
I did. I sprayed my hair black, wore the slick costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went to a Halloween party. This was before I met Mark. And I was like, someone was like, you remind me of Celine off of Underworld. I was like, oh, yes. Yes. I conquered my costume because he knew who I was. I was really excited. I love dressing up.
I do too.
We should do like a murder mystery party.
That'd be fun.
Those would be fun. It's where you like FUN fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
You get themed, like each couple has a themed character. Then you just dress like your character. And then you show up and no one knows who the murderer is. It's like you're playing out your character throughout the whole dinner.
Do you think any of us could take it serious for that
I
long?
know.
I could.
I think we could.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about the husbands.
No. No, they would not be into it.
I remember multiple
Tap into
years I
character.
dressed up as a hospital patient because my mom worked at an orthopedic office. So she would get the hospital gown and the crutches, and then I'd have like bloody things all over my faces and bandages, and I'd walk around with crutches. I thought that was real cool. I seriously
awesome.
think I did that like 2 or 3 years.
Awesome.
Like taped my glasses in the middle, like they broke.
Like, Mom, where's your scrubs?
Yep.
I need your scrubs going to a party. That's awesome.
Okay.
We'll have to post some pictures
We should.
of Halloween costumes of our past. I don't think this was on Halloween, but it has like a Halloween theme. I did go streaking through a graveyard once.
What?
No way.
What?
Real respectful, huh?
I hate graveyards during the
Kate.
day.
Me too. I don't like
What
them.
was this for? Molly.
Okay, so there is a graveyard at Utah State's campus for some reason. And we were actually on a double date. And I don't know if one of them just was like, hey, let's go streaking. We're like, yeah. And I don't know how we ended up in the graveyard, but we did. My date now does not lean towards women. So I don't know if that was his.
Maybe that's why you're like, I could totally streak with you. Like, this is fine.
Well, he came over as like recently. It was a couple months ago. And I was like, this could be weird with our past. He's like, yeah, real weird, huh? We've seen each other. I was like, I know. He's like, he said, you have a partner now and I have a husband. What do you think they're going to think? He's like, I think they're fine. I think they'll be fine. I was like, given the situation, yeah, I think they'll be just fine.
That's pretty awesome.
That is so good. I cannot believe I've not heard that till now.
Yep. I don't know if Matt
Streaked.
knew about that too until I invited him over, like him and his partner over to dinner.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, by the way, we have a past, but nothing to worry about now.
Clearly, we're fine.
Yep.
Have you guys ever been skinny dipping?
Yes.
I actually haven't.
I haven't either.
What?
I know. Yeah.
Mexico,
Have
here
you?
we come.
Right.
Matt always says we should do it at Lake Powell, and I was like, your whole family's here.
Oh.
Like maybe at night, like
well,
you guys
that's
can go
what he
sneak
means,
out.
yes.
I don't know.
Yes, but still, it's like,
Hey, Mom and Dad.
right? They turn
Yeah.
on the backlight of the houseboat.
Like,
You're just like,
We go to Lake Powell every year. Mark and I haven't been for a couple of years because, the business and the kids and whatever. But my siblings and I woke up and my aunt and uncle were on the beach. And doing the thing, and we're like, I'm scarred for life. Obviously, we like rolled over and we're like, ah! We're like, goodness, if you're gonna do that, go way down, way down.
They
On
were
the
screaming
beach?
seagull it.
Oh,
They were what?
Screaming seagull. You have sex
Sad.
on the beach.
Oh.
sand
And
up the
sand.
hoo-ha.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
No longer moist.
Yeah, no,
No.
nope. That's
Gritty and
moist
sandy.
and dry.
Mm.
Yes, very dry.
Did you? I
Sandpaper.
know they do it in LA. I don't know if anywhere does it here, but they do movies in the graveyard. There's no
Oh.
way I would go watch a movie
No.
in a graveyard.
Well, it's probably a scary movie.
I
Imagine.
don't think always, because they do it through the summer. So I don't think they're
Oh.
like necessarily scary movies, but there's some big like popular graveyard, and they watch. No,
No,
that.
thank
Yeah, it
you.
would creep me out.
When we streaked, it was just like run real quick, get in the car, get out. And the funny thing is, so the graveyard was kind of in between campus and our dorms. And like I would never walk through it, just like a bit, out of respect, a little scary, but
Uh-huh.
streaking through it's fine
Oh yeah.
if you run real quick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that doesn't cross the line.
No, that
You're
was fine. That was
Okay.
giving them a little show. They needed
Noted.
a little
Yeah, you're-
entertainment.
you're right.
sometimes.
They're like,
They were
"It's been a
feeling
while."
lonely.
Yeah. It's been a while
Been a
since
while.
I've seen one of those. Or two of those.
Or two of those. Mark has streaked before. Shocking.
That's
It's
John.
not really that shocking. He was at I think it was a college party, and a lot of them were hot tubbing, and him and his buddy were like, should we just go ahead and
let's go streaking through the quad.
just go walk through the party naked? And yep, sure did. Walk through the party buck naked. I'm like, that's it? He's like, yeah, that's it. That's all we did. We
Just walk through.
Real cool, bro. Real cool, bro.
John and his friends, it was foggy one night, like really foggy. And they were like, this would be so fun to go like streaking in the fog, just running around. So they did. I stayed in the car and just put my head down in my hand.
Hold on,
So I didn't-
him and who?
guy friends. They just ran around. I don't know.
Whatever. Ashley's like,
I didn't.
squeak, squeak.
I didn't. And then John actually came back to the car after a certain point, and then we had a moment. So
Oh.
In the car again, huh?
yeah.
Oh.
Were other people in there?
Nope, not this time.
You told him to wait outside.
Yeah, I was like, just 1 minute, guys. We
Do
put
not
a,
disturb.
right.
We hung
things on the handles
hung
of
a
the doors.
sock.
Right? Yeah. Rose up. Yeah. Sock on the.
on
Let it hang on the
car
window.
windows. Yeah, yeah.
1 minute.
Just maybe.
Oh, I just saw TikTok. This is random, but it's this lady. She comes up to this guy. She's like, "How long do you last?" He's like, "Not long. Not long. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I try, but it's not long." She's like, "I love an honest king."
Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
that's pretty good.
It was funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Any man that says he lasts, I'm a man. I can go all night. Bullshit.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
one of the guys is like, "I don't care what these guys are saying. If they're lasting longer than like 10, 20 minutes, I was like, they're watching porn. They're jacking off.
Right?
They're doing a lot of things to get them to that point.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
Unless they're old. I've heard it
Yeah.
goes downhill when they get older.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
It's like
Okay,
everything
guys.
goes a little down. Just like
Does it curve too?
Yeah.
does
Curve.
Wait, do that again.
That's like the sad noise it makes.
Oh my gosh.
Out of function.
I wonder if by then though we're like, hell yes. Finally.
Fine.
Oh damn it, honey, it's not working. It's okay. I still love you.
What is that?
Oh. Kim, what?
I know
What?
what that is.
Yours needs new batteries or something.
You got a lawnmower?
Kim, so I want a riding lawnmower.
I'm gonna go mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Sorry, that took a turn.
No,
Anyway.
that was a good turn. That was a good turn. We tapped into the silly, scary stuff.
People like the turns.
Trigger warning. Give us all the turns. So
Big gulps, huh?
yeah, big see big gulps.
Big gulps, huh? Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got it.
Thank you.
I missed it. Sorry, forgot about that.
You're no Dumb and Dumber fan.
Mock.
Oh,
Ing.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mockingbird,
See?
don't everybody have you
Have you heard?
You're gonna buy me a mocking. She's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that
Get it.
mockingbird
Uh-huh.
don't sing, she's gonna buy you a diamond. She's gonna buy you a diamond. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
No. If anyone was gonna do it, yeah, I'm waiting. Just warn me. I'll take my headphones off.
Mute her mic. Mute her mic.
I know. What number is she?
Just kidding. Cool, yeah. So do you guys like having sex on Halloween? I just
I mean, is that like a tradition that you have?
Tradition.
What kind of costumes come out at night?
Yeah. That's not just on Halloween.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, yeah. True that. True that. You guys, that's all I got. That's all I
Bend
got.
over Franklin.
Bend
Oh,
over Franklin.
yes.
Oh my
Mark
gosh.
doesn't know.
Has he still
that
not
it's
listened to
happening.
that? Did he listen to
I
that
think he
episode
did.
ever?
I think he did.
Jeez.
Okay, guys. All right, yeah. We'll do a couple more unpopular opinions because those are fun. Let's see.
Can you read my writing?
Yes. It's like reading my children's. It's fine.
Looks like it.
Okay, unpopular opinion, but Valentine's is not a holiday.
I
Would
kind of
y'all-
agree. I don't like it.
Don't mind Valentine's Day. I get the argument, oh, you're supposed to show each other love every day. It's like, yeah, but why can't you celebrate it
Yeah.
extra one day?
Yeah.
And
true.
like your love towards your children, like I usually give my kids something little.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
do-
like it.
I do 14
I
days.
love love, okay?
14 days?
I do for my kids. I don't even do it for John. I just do 14
In their little
day.
mailbox.
Yeah, they have little
thing,
mailbox, and every day I have like a treat that goes
Right?
along
That's
with.
so cute. I need to do that because I think that's
You
adorable.
You don't.
No, you don't, like it.
it.
It's just like one of those traditions that it's like it's really cute the first time, and then every year they expect it, and it's like, oh, but there's only like so many candies and so many things to go along with the cute. They don't care. I mean, they
don't-
want the same thing. It's
I don't like
Yeah.
how big it has gotten, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't need diamonds and jewels.
right.
Mhm. Oh, I agree.
Like, sure, like, buy me a Seattle chocolate bar.
Get me a swig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, it can be little. I think showing that you appreciate them is nice. And I get
Yeah.
the kids something. But that it's gone so extreme,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, is what I don't like.
Yeah, like if someone like took you for a plane ride and you drank wine in the car with chocolate covered strawberries. Is that a
mean-
lot?
That's a lot.
Is that
You
too
went
much?
from plane to the car real quick.
Well, Mark did that for
For
our
Valentine's?
first Valentine's together.
What
the
He
heck?
went all out. I think that's why my expectation was like all the way up here.
Yeah.
Like he set himself up real high.
Yeah, good job, Mark.
Right. And then
Jeez.
afterwards I'd be like,
like, where's my helicopter
where the
ride?
fuck, like what's
Yeah.
this card bullshit? I want to go to like Honolulu, Hawaii or something. No, I do like Valentine's Day. I think being married with kids, it's like there's not much time for the two of you. And I feel like it like I get what you mean on the hype where it's like this big expectation. It needs to be really grand, like a plane ride and strawberries and wine in the car. But I like having a reason for Mark and I to set time aside for each other.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
Do you like to go out, though, on Valentine's?
we haven't gone out on Valentine's Day in a long time. We typically like to do like maybe the weekend
Yeah.
following Valentine's Day or
Because
something.
I feel like
that.
it's really crowded and people usually have like a special menu, so then it's more expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's true.
True
It's
that.
True that. True that. Let's see. Okay, someone wrote this in, I think, right? Unpopular opinion, but teachers whine about having to work when they have vacations and summers off.
Yes.
Okay, my husband's a teacher. I think this is why it gets hard. It's because they are dealing with a giant number of children. And I know, at least I've heard that nowadays it's hard to figure out where that discipline line is and where they're supported on it. And obviously I think a lot of kids are entitled, so it's like the struggle of having to deal with a lot of those every single day.
Yeah.
Mark is not the teacher that really complains, though. He genuinely loves what he does, and there's so many great kids. But I do think that they have a tough job.
Yeah.
I don't think they're paid enough for what they do because holy mackerel, I can't imagine managing kids like that all day long.
No, I have my elementary education degree. I subbed for a while and I did a long-term sub job, so I was teacher for 3 months. It's hard. And like you're exhausted taking care of your own kids. Well, let's multiply it by 4 or 5. Like you've got 25 kids. You're with them all day. And when you have those vacations, you don't have vacations. You're planning
Yeah.
like summer breaks. You're planning that whole next year of what you're having to teach, like the politics behind teaching. There's just so much that people don't realize. And the parents
Yep.
dealing with, you're not just dealing with kids, you're dealing with their parents.
Yep.
And a lot of them, like you said, they're very entitled. Their kid
Mhm.
does no wrong. Like they just can't own up to their kid. I don't know. It was tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that I never taught. And I don't know if I ever will, because just those 3 months, I was like, I am wasted. Like this was so exhausting.
Yep.
I
That's
thi-
smart. He's like, he gets mentally drained.
Yeah.
There's just,
know?
I think if they didn't have so many breaks in the summer off, no one would be a teacher.
Yep.
Right.
Like, because you need, I mean, I need a break from my own
Uh-huh.
children that I birthed.
Yep.
These children aren't theirs. They're dealing with them a good chunk of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, teachers can have whatever they want in my eyes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you get emotionally attached to these
Yeah.
kids.
Yep.
Like they're not your kids, but they are.
You care about
There's
them.
like 25 kids in that class. If somebody's having issues at home, like you're taking that all with you
Yeah.
Yep.
home. You're grading stuff. You're getting ready for the next day. Like it's just, there's just so much behind teaching
Oh my word.
that people do not see.
No.
Mhm.
And yet you're balancing the whole like, okay, this kid is not doing well in class at all and they're acting out and then they're having a really rough home life. So you're balancing how do I hold them accountable, yet help their mental health, you know, and your heart's involved. Like you
Yes.
said, like you emotionally care about these kids. So I commend teachers because I do think their job is huge. I think it's a safe place for a lot of kids, which brings a lot of emotion and responsibility for the adult. So I love that they have all the vacations and summers off. They have earned it. This is a fun one. Utah people will appreciate this. Unpopular opinion, but Stanley mugs are a ripoff.
I like them.
What did you say?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Mine's at home.
I don't think you
Cheers.
have to have a Stanley mug to
No.
have like a good mug that keeps your water cold, but they are nice
Yeah.
and they have a good warranty on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I like they're unique. I feel like they, I don't know, have some like good colors. This was the first one, like the handle, the
Yep.
first one that I ever knew of that had a handle
Yep.
and
Mhm.
fit in a cup
Fit in
holder.
a
Yep.
cup holder.
I think they're
I like
starting
this
to do
one
that more.
carry.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like them.
Yeah, that is the biggest thing that sold me was the cup holder
Mm-hmm.
because it drives me crazy when a water bottle is just tinking around, rolling around in your
Yes.
car,
Yep.
and you're thirsty, but you're driving, so you can't grab it.
And
It
it would
drives me
roll to the
nuts.
front, ding,
Yep.
Yep.
roll the
On the
back,
back,
ding,
dink. Yep.
ding.
Yep.
I just think you drink more water too if you have something
Mm-hmm.
that
Just
you're always
slurp out of.
carrying and that you like. And
Mhm.
I
know.
agree. And the colors.
the
I know.
color.
Colors. And it's like an immediate when there's something like this that people can get their hands on. I feel like you're immediately part of a community.
Mhm.
Like I went to the dance class the other night and this girl was like, hey, like we like cheersed our Stanleys. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, conversation starter.
I know.
Look at yours. It's so cute.
I feel like that with my van, you know? We have people who
Oh,
drive
yeah.
minivans. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
we need
oh,
like
I feel like
you
part
know
of a
how like
community.
motorcycle
Oh.
drivers have like a no, is it Jeep? No,
No.
motorcycle.
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
They kind of hold their.
Yeah,
Make
they
it
do a
fist
little.
like-
We need like a minivan mom wave.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, nice
Oh, wait, that's not who I thought. Do that to Molly. I always think I'm waving at Molly, and it's not Molly.
There is one of yours too in the neighborhood
Well,
that I sometimes wave at.
Yeah, there is a
Fine.
few.
So
they're,
then
they're
I just
probably
have
like, oh my gosh,
stopped.
Molly the mom is waving at me. I feel so cool.
Yeah, they're like, ah!
If it's me waving, they're like, who the frick is waving at me?
They're all, hey, you're not
Ew.
Molly. Gee.
I just snorted.
Oh,
yeah, you did.
I never do that.
No, never.
You
Never
oinker
heard it.
Oh, I think, was this one Matt? Cheese is not good by itself.
Yes.
What
Fool.
in the hell?
Right?
Jeez, Matt.
I know.
Dude. Where's that tick chart? He's going way down for that one.
Yeah.
Way down.
He also
Loves
doesn't
cheese.
He also doesn't like olives and
And pickles.
And pickles.
Well,
It's
he doesn't ever eat string cheese.
Sometimes. But he doesn't like the square cheese. He only likes the string cheese.
I like all the cheese.
I do too.
well, not all of it.
Really? I'll eat it all.
Depends on what it's paired with. What kind
You
of
won't
wine.
eat it all.
Yeah,
there
you
was
won't.
one you didn't eat that one night that
What?
you all thought was so stinky.
Was it the goat cheese?
I don't remember.
I think it was a blue cheese.
I
Or
tried
blue
it. I am not a fan of blue cheese. This is true.
I will eat it.
Yeah?
I like blue cheese. I love blue cheese
You
dressing.
like goat
Yeah.
cheese?
Yep.
Farm
I love goat cheese.
cheese. It tastes like a farm or barn smells like.
No,
You
it
like that?
doesn't.
Like that in your
No,
mouth?
it doesn't,
It
Ashley.
does. It does.
Refine your palate, okay?
Well, give me
Yeah.
more wine and I'll eat anything.
Maybe I like barn,
Not
in,
anything.
barn in my mouth.
Not any type of wine
No.
either.
No. Specifically, I don't know. I don't even know what I like.
Okay, someone said unpopular opinion, but football is so boring.
I am not a good sports watcher, so I kind of agree. Like, I don't understand all the rules. I'm not really like a big fan. The only thing that I'll watch is basketball, and it's only because I really like the Utah Jazz.
I'm with
That
you.
makes sense.
I have to be into it.
But I like live. Like
I do like
we
going.
went to a couple of our college games.
Mhm.
I mean, we went to all of them while we were there, but since we've been married, we went back and watched a few, and I was like, okay, that is fun.
Yeah.
Like if you actually care about the team,
Yep.
and like
Well, and then you can like feel the energy of everyone else
Yeah.
there, you know, but like watching it from home, I can't.
No,
so good at.
I do. I like football, especially college. Mark and I are big Utah Utes fans. I do get to a point though some days because he will literally turn it on and it's on all day long, and I'm like, I cannot watch one more second. But I love sports playing in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. When I was postpartum, that was one of the things that calmed me is having sports on.
Really?
As weird as that is. Yeah, it did. So I'm down. I don't think it's boring. All right, one more. This one said, I just love it at these. Milk sucks. Frozen sucks.
that's Matt. Those are all
He said
Matt.
that? Are you serious? Okay, does he not like dairy? Because he doesn't like milk, he doesn't like cheese.
I don't know.
Does he like ice cream?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he loves
Oh,
ice
okay.
cream.
Loves ice cream, but it has to be vanilla.
What?
Chocolate
What?
ice cream sucks.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all coming for you,
All
Matt.
right, yeah, that's it, man.
Watch your back.
That's it.
Like,
About
will
to
he
get shunned from
will
the
he
group.
eat ice cream with stuff in it?
Yeah.
Does it have to be vanilla base?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I mean, he'll eat it, but he definitely prefers. What did you say?
what a lunatic.
Say that a little louder. Say that in the microphone.
I did.
It's my husband you're talking about, but you're right. You're correct.
Last one. Someone said Beyonce is overrated.
I mean,
Have you seen her moves?
seriously?
I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah. Beyonce is Beyonce.
Yeah,
Well, that-
exactly.
She
she's
doesn't need any
Beyonce.
other explanation.
She's very Beyonce.
She's got it all.
Just gonna
She does.
continue to say, have you seen her moves?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sing, dance. She's kind of a badass.
She is.
Okay, Beyonce or Lady Gaga? Who would you rather see in concert?
Oh, shiz balls. You can't put me up to something like that.
That's
Like-
a hard one.
Like Lady Gaga in like her performance, like,
Yeah,
wearing
concert.
wearing a meat dress,
Dress.
or like
That
her
was like
singing.
early days.
I feel
I think
like
I could
nowadays.
sing along to more of Lady Gaga's stuff.
I feel like her concert now would be better than like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
when she
I'd
was
like
more
it all.
showy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be better now.
So now, would you go Beyonce or Lady Gaga?
Lady
I would go
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I actually think I'd go Gaga too. I love Lady Gaga.
I don't know.
That'd be
You
hard
know,
though.
It is.
I bet
hard,
Beyonce's
'cause-
would be super
yeah.
good.
So fun. So fun.
So fun.
Fun.
Oh, fun.
It'd be fun, guys.
Yeah.
Be real fun. Okay, ladies. Anything else?
Share the podcast with your people. Do that.
Share at the podcast with your people.
Did I say share at?
Is that what you said?
I don't know what you
I
said.
said share with your people. Share. Wow.
There was definitely an
said
extra
share-
syllable in there. It was
What?
Rewind. Rewind.
playback.
Well, I'm saying you can
kidding.
just say that when you wrap it up, okay?
Okay.
I'll just sit here quietly.
All right. All right.
Just mute my mic.
Well, now that you all are going to go have nightmares tonight, thanks for hanging out with us.
Or you're going streaking.
Yeah. The facial expression. Like, I usually just sit here in awe. Like,
You do.
No, and I
What?
just watch her face.
Great. And the fun thing is now it's all on video.
it is.
Shit.
It makes it. Hey, we've had some really good.
Oh.
There was another comment tonight on our YouTube channel
Yeah?
about how much she really liked watching us. She was like, I love your guys' podcast, but it is so fun to like watch the video along with it.
Fun as
So.
in F-U-N,
Capital F-U-N.
capital F.
Yes.
I would agree. No, that's awesome.
Cool, cool.
Cool. Hey, listeners, though, we do love you and appreciate you. I just want y'all to know. It's actually, you can't see behind the scenes, but when you leave a comment or a DM us, we are all sending it to each other like, look at this. We're so excited. It means so much to us. We feel connected to y'all. So I hope you feel the same with us. And leave us all the comments that you'd like to leave. Please share our podcast. Let your friends know, let your mom know, let your husbands know, especially the ones where we're like, you don't last 2 hours. If they need to be told their shit stinks, we'll tell them. Is that fine? Did that get weird?
We're like a
You're
council.
rambling a little bit.
I am
but
rambling a little bit.
It's fine. I'm going
Should
to
I
post
start
it
over?
No,
No,
I'm going to
nope,
post it all.
keep going.
No. Sorry.
Keep going.
I'm on the mic. I got to take over. All right.
Stop making shit up
This
and
seems
tell
right.
me the truth.
Seems real.
You don't last 2 hours. I'm kidding.
Nope. What's going on there? Pulled a pube out. Look at that.
Oh my God. That is staying in there. You put that in there.
Show the camera how long.
Show 'em. Let's see.
The record's
Look at
breaking.
my chair.
Oh, sick.
There's our clip.
There it is.
Just clip
There's
that.
the clip. Oh. Get your hands out of your pants.
How it gets stuck in your bra clip or what?
What are you doing before podcast time?
There's literally hairs in
Oh.
the chair fabric.
What in the hell? Well, that's your chair. So
From my hair. Oh. No.
okay.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
All right, now you're seeing our true colors come
Glad I
alive.
can
Hope
make
you
you
still
all
like us. Goodness. Okay. No, but really, please share our podcast. We really appreciate. Get the word out, and we will continue to have some fun. Again, you can find us on YouTube, Moms Take 5, Instagram, or you can email at momstake5podcast@gmail.com. Thank you, and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.